What's up, YouTube and Daily Fantasy Players? Today is March 5th, 2015, and we have two games on the NBA docket for today. Very small setup, small slate for tonight. Before I get into my lineups for today's games, I want to show you how I did last night, as I had a really strong performance here in this multiplayer 10-team entry turbo league, where there's only 5 games to choose from. Detroit at New Orleans, Philadelphia at Oklahoma City, Denver at Minnesota, Lakers at Miami, and Memphis at Houston. I had 367 points. Really strong performance. I had the guys you would expect me to have. I had Russell Westbrook and I had Anthony Davis all in the same lineup in this turbo format where you can only choose from 5 games. I also had a Whiteside who got me 52 points. Davis almost had 80 on himself, and Westbrook almost had 90. So between Westbrook and Davis, they almost had 170 points together. So anytime you can get that production from 2 players on your roster, you're already at a heavy advantage against your opponents. It was actually interesting because another guy scored 360, and the third guy was really far behind us. I really feel bad for this number 2 guy. He had a really strong effort too, but I just got lucky. I also had a really great value play with Mbamute for $4,700, scoring 41 points. With Covington out, you should look into Mbute because he's getting major minutes for the Sixers. They played better than expected last night for sure. I don't think anyone was expecting that game to go into overtime. Westbrook played out of his mind. Really, I think he's at the head of the race for MVP now. Just coming off of back-to-back-to-back triple doubles. That's really hard to do in the NBA. Even with a guy like Ish Smith in this game, I felt like that game had the potential to be high scoring as Westbrook's coming off the injury. Maybe it will take Oklahoma City time to adjust. I thought Ish Smith going back against his own Oklahoma City team where he started out his career. He was on the team earlier this year. I thought maybe it would be a revenge game. Obviously wasn't the right choice. I should have chose Isaiah Cannon, as he scored 31 points, not 31 FanDuel points, 31 points against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So as Westbrook is playing against these point guards, the point guard production for the guy who's going against Westbrook has been really high. So look into Aaron Brooks for tonight. Other guys, Wayne Ellington played all right, and Foy played all right. But I had these guys, high salary guys, really perform well. So really happy with that. I also cashed in this. It was the 13-game slate. It was all the games to choose from. I also cashed in this as I scored 325 points. I had a lot of the same guys. Ish Smith, who was obviously the wrong choice, as I already acknowledged. Westbrook again, Whiteside as well. Aldridge played well against the Clippers, as I talked about yesterday. T. Gilchrist, they were blowing out the Nets. I thought he'd get a little more points, but I'm really happy with my shooting guard position with J.J. Redick and Lou Williams. Anytime Lowry's out in the future, Lou Williams has been playing really well with Lowry out, so look into that. Lowry's probably going to be back next game, but if he's not, Lou Williams is a must start. So I just wanted to show you a heat map of how some of these guys did. It's kind of interesting looking at this. One guy who's playing really well and really effective and productive is Hassan Whiteside. He's a primetime player. Let me move this over here for you. He's shooting 100% inside. His mid-range game is not that great, but last night he had 25 boards, and he's a really, really effective player, really proficient in the inside. So anytime he's a really good matchup, play Whiteside. He's not just the Linsanity thing, how that was only lasted for a couple of weeks. I think Hassan Whiteside is going to be a strong player in this league for the years to come. 7-foot guys, they don't grow on trees. So Whiteside, I think he's going to be a top performer for the years to come and definitely for the rest of this year. So look into him in the future. So let's get into my lineups for tonight. It's only a 2-game slate, so I would suggest not to play heavily on tonight's games. But here's my lineups. I'm starting at point guard Westbrook. He's going to be owned by 95% of the market at least. So be cautious when you're playing him if you're playing in a tournament and you're looking to win. If you're really just going to go crazy, you cannot play Westbrook if you think he's going to have a bad game against Chicago. I mean, you could say he's tired. He played a lot of minutes last night. He's coming off of an injury. So you could be cautious with him, but he's playing so well right now. It's hard to not play Westbrook tonight in this only 2-game format, which is the Thunder versus Bulls, and Mavericks versus the Blazers. So I'd be really careful not to play him. If he doesn't play well, it's not going to kill you because, like I said, he's going to be owned by at least 90% of the market in any format. So really, really strong performance from Westbrook. I already talked about how Aaron Brooks could have a good game against a high-tempo Oklahoma City team. He played really well in his last game with 36 points. So, guys like Jimmy Butler are out. So Tony Snell becomes a high priority player, as well as Dunleavy, who's getting 30 minutes a game. I'm probably going to play a double up, so I'm going to try to pick guys who are getting big minutes. Robin Lopez would fit in that category as he got 30 minutes in his last game against the Clippers last night. The Blazers are really the second best defensive rebounding team in the league. So I have both Aldridge and Lopez tonight. If you see here, they're behind Oklahoma City for defensive rebounds per game. They almost get 35.1. It's only a 0.2 difference. So both teams are really good at defensive rebounding. They really put a big numbers on the boards. I really like that game tonight, Portland versus Dallas. So looking at that, it's in Portland. Dallas is traveling up north, so it should be a good game. It's a good game overall. Both games should be pretty good. It should be an exciting night. Best of luck for you guys playing tonight. Hopefully you did well last night. I really appreciate everyone watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow. Good luck tonight. Bye.